What's up, guys? I'm Joe, this is Tim, and we're back for another episode of JT Sports Talk. Today, we're going to talk about the Knicks and the Carmelo Anthony trade.
But before that, we'd like to congratulate St. John's on cracking the top 25.
You know, I think it's really important that St. John's is back on the map. It's good for the city. It's good for Queens. It's good for the NCAA.
Kind of like it's good to see the Knicks. Now, as a contender, you can say, as we all know, they finally traded for Carmelo Anthony. In this trade, they acquired Carmelo Anthony, Chauncey Billups, Sheldon Williams, Anthony Carter, Ronaldo Balkman, Corey Brewer. The Denver Nuggets received Raymond Felton, Wilson Chandler, Danilo Gallinari, Timothy Mozgov, a first-round pick in 2014, plus other picks. The Minnesota Timberwolves received Anthony Randolph, Eddie Curry. In this trade, I believe that Raymond Felton kind of overdid it for me. And what I thought that they could have waited till the offseason to get Carmelo Anthony. Raymond Felton, I thought, was someone they should have kept. But most people feel actually, which I don't understand, they felt Timothy Mozgov was what overdid it. And to be honest with you, Timothy Mozgov, he had no playing time at the beginning of the season anyway. So yeah. I don't understand that.
Well, when I look at the guys who the Knicks gave up, they gave up just a bunch of role players who were inconsistent anyway. Like you said, I agree. I think Raymond Felton is the biggest piece, that they gave up. But when you think about it, I'm okay.
Well,
I'm okay with it.
Look who they got in return. They still got Chauncey Billups. Yeah.
And if you look at it, they have a version of their own big three. Now, I'm not saying
it's not as good as
I'm not,
Wade.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not saying that.
Close,
but they can win. They have a team that can win.
I feel that this at least gets them past the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know. We'll wait and see. Depends who they play, but all in all, I'm okay with this deal. I mean, how many first-round picks have they wasted in the past
and got nothing?
Yeah, exactly. Like we mentioned before, these are all pretty much role players.
Who were terribly
Gallinari, I was never a fan of anyway because I felt he was either hot or not. It was either him being on or.
Well, like we said in the last video with Gallinari and Wilson Chandler, it's like they'd have one game where they drop 25 and then the next they drop like 10 points.
Yeah, it's terrible.
2 points or something like that.
But I like where the Knicks are headed. Personally, I feel besides adding another star to the team, the next one they need to make is getting rid of D'Antoni. Because the guy practices no defense.
Well, a lot of people are saying that the Knicks aren't going to win championship with him as a coach. I don't know about that.
Well, he didn't do it with the Suns.
Yeah, but
he had a pretty good team with the Suns.
Of course, but now I'm not knocking Steve Nash, but Stoudemire, Melo, and whoever. If
they're talking about Chris Paul coming in 2012,
right.
So that should be a pretty nice pickup, pretty nice big three of our own. Then, but like I said, what bothers me is that D'Antoni practices no defense, and if you watch the Celtics, what makes them contenders every year is really the defensive play.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so good. The one thing, you don't know how much this Carmelo Anthony trade will affect the Knicks and how much better it will make them, but the fact of the matter is, if Carmelo can drop 40 points a night, and if they play an OD, they're not going to win games.
The Knicks didn't really have trouble scoring.
That's
their weakness was defense. They dropped 120 points, gave up 140.
Yeah, it's terrible. But
we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty excited about the rest of the season.
Yeah, it should be a very good second half.
We have a couple winnable games coming up. Must win, if you ask me.
The next two against the Wolves and the Cavs definitely should win. Then you have the Heat and Orlando Magic. Who knows? I think we'll lose to the Heat. But the Magic we could pull off. They're not as strong as a team as when they made it to the finals.
Mm.
But that seems like a winnable game to me. The one thing I'd like to see is how Stoudemire and Anthony will work together. I think that'll be an interesting.
You know what? I think it'll be all right because I think they both want to win.
Well, the one thing I like right off the bat is that they both like each other. They're both good friends. They like each other. So,
like I said, I'm pretty excited about it. I think we're in for some exciting times. New York basketball.
It's taken long enough.
Yes, it has. Oh, by the way, no more Eddie Curry.
Thank God for that. The stench of Isaiah Thomas is almost completely gone, even though we brought back some of it with Balkman, but that's okay.
I can deal with that. No more Eddie Curry. Rotting away on the bench.
Yes. Thank God
spending millions and millions of dollars. Thank God he's gone.
But crying.
Thank God he's gone.
But my question to you guys is, now that the Knicks have gotten Carmelo Anthony, how far do you think the Knicks will go in the playoffs this year?
I think we have a pretty good shot.
I think first round after
Not
that.
a championship.
I think first round after that, if they play the Bulls or the Heat with the way they're playing right now, I don't know. I don't think they'll.
You know what? I think they could beat the Bulls in a 7-game series. I don't know if they could beat the Heat or the Celtics.
The Heat, I feel, are too talented. With LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, and everyone else, too talented of a team.
I'll agree with that, but we'll see how it goes.
Even with the Bulls, I mean, you have Rose putting up almost 40 points a game.
Yeah, but also the Knicks beat the Bulls with the team that they had. Carmelo, so I mean, I think with Melo and with Billups, I think that they could still beat the Bulls in a 7-game series.
That's fair enough. So leave your comments below how far you think the New York Knicks will go in the playoffs.
You know the deal. Subscribe, rate us. Don't rate us if you don't like us. Just don't say anything.